Starting a new business involves a lot of complexity, and the case for beginners is even tougher. So they have to be even more cautious while investing in it. Starting a new business, it's never easy. It requires countless sacrifices, overcoming thousands of obstacles, and also it requires showing patience, resilience, and much more. If you are a beginner, then you have to be more cautious and focused in order to be able to grow your business. Working on that first business, it's very thrilling as you would want a very good business idea, a strong work ethics and perseverance for the days when things won't go in the right direction. And for today's episode, I've got 10 best business tips for anyone who would want to start this business, and especially for beginners to succeed. If you want to start your own business, then you're in the right place. And number one, decide what business you'd want to start and make sure you are going to do what is right for you. The most important thing you have to take care while starting your business is to be able to know what is it that you would want to do as a business you yourself. What is it that you feel it's right to you? Because there are so many things you can consider here. First of all, you have to evaluate yourself and be able to know what are you good at? What are your strengths? What can you be able to, what are the skills that you have already owned? What is it that you are very good at? Are you an expert of something? And maybe what are your interests? Because those things, while you combine them, you'll have to get to come out with an idea whereby you'll be able to start that own business based on what is it that you feel it aligns with you naturally. You can be able to do it maybe even when you doesn't have any money. Let it be something which you can be able to do because you are passionate about. You are able to jump out of the bed in the morning and you are able even to go and do it even when there is nothing which is coming, but you feel you'd want to continue with it. That is the right something you can be able to start. You'll be able to do it effortlessly. In this way, you'll be able to build your business that gives powerful messages and add value to the life of your consumers. Now, I know this can sound obvious if you have already made the decision, but there are a lot of people out there who want to start their own business, but they haven't made this decision yet and they cannot move forward. Personally, I had a lot of ideas and I had a hard time narrowing down to be able to decide on which business to start. And so that was my biggest problem. I tried to start a few businesses at once and that couldn't go well at the end. Because starting a business is a full-time job. It's a big project, even just doing one. If you're trying to build multiple businesses at the same time, you're just kind of setting yourself for failure. Not to say it is impossible, but it is going to be a lot more difficult. So set yourself up for that business which you would think if you start it and you know that you are passionate about it, you are going to succeed. And concentrate and focus on that one single business. Choose that one business idea to work on it, at least for now, to be able to succeed. You can always pursue other business ideas later on. When you succeed on the first one, then you go maybe to the second one later on. But start on deciding on one business you are going to start. So if you're in this process and on this journey of starting your own business, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and be able to hit that notification bell. Whenever I upload a video, you're the first one to know about it. And don't forget to watch on my videos up there, which is about the best business ideas which you can start, which are profitable. And they are going to assist you on being able to make this decision on which businesses you can start. Now that you have decided on which business you are going to start, the next step is to write your business plan. Now, don't worry about this business plan. It doesn't have to be 10 pages or even 50 pages. You can be able to write a super simple business plan whereby you can even write a single page business plan and be able to catch up with it. You don't have to include everything you want to do on that business plan, which are describing absolutely everything you are going to do in your business in the future. It doesn't need to be that at all. It can be a super simple, a super short, a document. You can make a business plan which is as short as one single page. Or I've got this framework which I like to use, which is about 2 pages long. You can do it in just a couple of hours at most. It is really going to give you a lot of clarity about exactly what you are going to do. So with that business plan, it is going to be like a roadmap whereby you can be able to travel or move on a trip, whereby if you don't know, without that roadmap, you might not be able to achieve or to go to that journey up to the destination. This roadmap will be able to take you to that address or to the place you want to go if you have never been to that place before. And so you should have the best map you can, or at least you have that plan to where you are trying to go. And 2 weeks from now, I'll be releasing an episode sharing with you exactly how to write a business plan. So keep on watching on this channel. Step number 3, be able to validate your business idea. Is there profitability in your idea? Is that idea going to make you be able to have those products or services which are in demand out there and people are willing to buy? What is it that about you that you are going to offer before you commit your time and effort and energy and be able to know if this business is going to be viable to you? What does it take to run that successful business? Be able to expose yourself out there so that you can be able maybe to upskill, be able to go to those events, especially if you're told you're going to start like maybe like this YouTube channel. Who are those companies you're going to partner with? Which are these businesses you're going to partner with? So that they can be able to upskill you, creating some products and maybe to trying to test them out there in the market and be able to see if really there are people who would want to have them and be able to have to start that, making that one sale and see how you are going to offer this product or services to people and are they ready to take it for you. Be able to learn more, be able even to take those online courses and be able to know what you can do about your product, what you can prove about that product or the services you're going to offer. Be able to know how you're going to go about your sales. You don't forget here, you will become, if you are to start that business, you are going to become the person who is going to do maybe all of these things at the beginning. You will become the salesperson. You will become everything to do with that business. Even you become even the cleaner if you are in that office. So everything will be done by you. Know what it takes to learn a business. Can you be able to do maybe that research before you start that business? You'll be able to do that research on your business idea so that you can be able to know whether whatever you are going to give as a business idea, does it have any demand? Are people or consumers going to buy what is it that you are going to offer? You have to be able to know in the market who are your competitors. What can you add value or more value on top of what they do so that you can be able to compete out there and be able to create and make your own money out of that business idea. Because most of the businesses which are out there, they already have people who are doing them. So what is it that is directing you to be able to start that business, which you see that it can add value to people, it can be able to give you some money, it can be able to sell out there in the market, and you'll be able to make that business work for you and succeed. Just make sure to do enough research to be able to set yourself apart from your competitors. Whenever you go in the market, your potential lender or investor would want to know what makes your business different. And you can only be able to know if you have already analyzed the market and your competitor, because it needs a lot of energy and your time. And you have to make sure if this business you are starting, is that idea viable for you? So this is one of the best steps where you should take, because you can make a mistake of maybe putting some business out there, and if at all you don't know who are your customers, you don't know how they will react to your product or service, it might end up using a lot of resources, and yet it is not going to work out there. So it is better first of all to test and make sure the product or the services you are offering, they are going to pay you something out of whatever you give. They are going to be in demand, they are going to put some money in their pocket, and they are going to be of value to customers and consumers. In step number 4, this is where we can start now by setting up shops. You can set up shop now so that you can be able to start that business. And this is where you have to start by, maybe if you are going to do online business, you can start by creating that website, outsource for it, and then if you can be able to have those which are easy to make, you can also get the template online. You can do it by yourself. It will take you maybe a few days and you'll be able to create that website. It doesn't have to be complicated. Do you have to create it really? No, not really, not a must, but I think it is recommended, it is necessary. In order for one to be able to do those online businesses, you have to have that website created for you. It is not absolutely required, but it is going to make learning your business and building your business a lot easier. I really recommend that you set up a website. Step number 5, be able to set up your business books, be able to set up your business finances, be able to set your business resources, be able to assess where you can be able to access maybe those resources for your business. For the beginner, it is better to start your business maybe by what you have already saved, by your own savings. Because if at all you are to start a business, this is something you have been planning and you have been maybe saving for it. When you start that business by funding yourself, it can really quite help you, because in this case, you're just a beginner. And starting that business by funding yourself, it's one of the best, because maybe you have never done any other business and you cannot go looking for funding, maybe from bank like loans. These ones might not be able to make it for you. Loans, as we know, they are expensive and you might not be able to achieve your plans if at all you are going to use maybe at the beginning. There are no even potential investors maybe who are willing even to fund you. You should be able to know, where am I going to get this fund, be able to start my business? And also, you have to create time. There is time and energy which is required. You have to create time for your business, because if at all it is you who is going to run it and to start it, there have to be time created. You need this business to succeed. And time and resources are very crucial in order for you to be able to run your business. So set up those books, set up those finances. You can be able to get those tools which can help you out there in the business. A business bank account, and be able to separate your personal finance plus the business finance, and be able to organize your finances, maybe through those tools like QuickBook, which can be able to give you an edge. And also there is also the Google spreadsheet. You can be able to separate your finances and be able to organize your finances through those tools which are there online, while you're doing it for free. There is the issue of taxes. You don't really need big complex systems to manage the few transactions you are going to have. And it will be much easier for you to maintain. And also you'll be able to really practically be able to see where your money is going a lot more easily on a simple spreadsheet. By starting that business as a beginner, you will have to start small while you're still thinking big. And this is where you have to take something like the baby steps. Taking those baby steps will really help you in this business, because that is where you'll be able to organize your finances. You'll be able to know where your finances will come from. We'll be able to know how to even start making that balance sheet, be able to organize your personal finances and manage your money. How to create those pay bills. Start with those baby steps and be able to grow as you go along this journey of your new entrepreneurship issue, because it is not as easy. You have to take your time. It is the issue of perseverance and be able to be patient with everything you're going to do. There is nothing like what we call get rich quick when it comes to starting that business, because this is a long-term journey you're going to start, and you should be having and bearing it in mind. This is a long-term journey you're going to have, and it has to start small so that you can be able to go on as you grow. It is good even when you see your business grow, when you see those profit and you're able to plow them back, and you see that business is doing well, maybe as you move on, it is really encouraging, and you're able to be patient, you're able to do what it is, and you're able to take what it is you can take to be able to grow that business even to greater heights. Very patient, you have to be there willing to take that long-term issue of growing your business, because by the 5th year, most of the 9 out of 10 businesses are out of the market, and we don't need this failure. We want to make our business up to the end in order for us to be able to have that income out of them, in order for us to be able to create that another streams of income and be able to create those sources whereby you can be able now even to start another brand new business for your company and be able to grow to a bigger business, because already you've got something in mind while you're starting this business. Maybe you want to have a bigger company, and that is how we grow. The next step, number 6, you are ready to start to scale. You're going to take your product to the masses and start generating a lot of sales, because this is the aim of the business, and making that profit is what you're aiming at, and being able to know if you're going to have that business. In order for you to generate a lot of sales, you're going to figure out a good way to generate the traffic into your organization. That could be able to be ranking your website on Google, or even it could be making content, maybe on blog posts, even creating those videos on YouTube, being able to take your product out there on social media platforms, and being able to market them as you continue with this journey, or even using paid advertisement by advertising your product through paid ad. There are a lot of different ways you can be able to market your product, but you have to figure it out and be able to create that traffic and visibility of your product and of your business, and that of your business, so that you can be able to make that sales. But you need some way to consistently get some traffic and visibility, so that people can find you out there in your business where you exist. And then you need some process that take visibility and turn it into sales. So this sometimes is called a sales funnel, but you can call it whatever you want to call it, but it will at least something which can bring you some leads and sales in your company is needed. So you need some sort of process which can be able to guide people from first hearing about you to eventually being able to make that purchase. A lot of people, especially those with a marketing brand, it is better if you can be able to figure out this funnel building process way earlier on the business building journey. The final process of starting your business is to have some help. You can start hiring those people who you can be able to delegate some tasks and be able to get that help, and be able to get those people who are maybe good than you in some part, because you cannot be good on everything. You cannot be an expert. You need to hire some people so that you can be able to delegate some tasks, so that you can accomplish even more, reach even more customers without having to work those crazy hours yourself. Because here is the truth. Being an entrepreneur, it can be very time consuming. In fact, it can consume your entire life. And I really don't want that for you. And I don't think you also want that for yourself. Even if you love what you do, even if you are super passionate, and you want to spend all your time doing it, there is still a gap of the numbers of the hours that you have available to invest in anything. And so if you want to grow your business beyond a certain point and have an even bigger impact on the world, then you're going to have to get some help. You might consider to outsource some small tasks in your business, just to freelancers who are working part-time, to get off some hours of your plate, that you can use your time and energy to be able to build that business of yours. Things that anyone can do, but to advance your vision, there are some things only you can do. So now that you understand the 10 steps of doing your own business, develop a scalable business model. The most crucial thing in growth of a business is to predict the foresight. As your business starts to flourish, you need a scalable model. A scalable model can give more satisfying customers without incurring additional expenses. The next step is to be able to structure and choose the structure of your business. as you start this business, you should be able to know what type of a structure of a business you'd want to start, because there are several type of businesses whereby you would want to structure your business with, and all this depend with how you'd want your business to be like. Don't forget that your business structure impacts your business a lot. You can have many business structure options. There is the limited liability, there is the limited liability company, there is the limited liability partnership, there is also the sole proprietorship structure, there is the corporation structure. All business structures have their own pros and cons. You have to decide the structure based on your own business. Also, giving that the company a name, be able to register your company and be able to obtain all the legal requirements which are needed for that company to be able to operate and be able to forge into the future of your long-term business starting up. Complete the legal requirements and get those appropriate licenses through permit. Get a dream to grow your business that only attracts money. It attracts customer satisfaction. It attracts value. Get to apply for your business insurance. It will also depend with what structure of a business you have started for that insurance policy. Then there is the issue of if you are to purchase tools. Buying of tools is not an expense, but it's an investment for your business. Now you can tell me where you are in this process. Have you decided to start your own business? Start that business even before you are ready. You can learn as you go. Just start. Just start. Just do it today. Tell me down on the comment because I'm curious to know where you are in this process.